I'm nervous. Okay, so this is my Amare story and why I said yes to this company. So you are probably like, who is this girl? My name is Steph Parisi and I am a mom of two little boys, Xavier and Jake. And I am a marketing coach. I run a marketing membership called the Parisi Pack, and I have about 80 different entrepreneurs in there that I'm coaching on their different small businesses. And I said yes to Amare, and I just want to share my story with you. If you hopped on my channel, thank you. Mom Life Convos, excited to have you here. If you like what you're hearing, give me a thumbs up because, oh my goodness, it's always nerve-wracking to share like the vulnerable parts of your life. And so that's what this is. This is my story. This isn't necessarily for you. If you don't like it, that's cool. You know what? Like, I don't even like all the parts of my story, but I just want to share and be real and authentic and honest with you with why I said yes to this company and why I believe in these products. So I've been in the network marketing space for about 5.5 years. And it's been hard for me to find a good fit at times. Before I had been in a skincare company for several years, but they weren't really a fan of attraction marketing, which is what I'm completely about. And so, I'd been looking at a lot of different companies and trying to find a match between products that I really love and a company that embraces my marketing style was really hard. Like, I'm not going to lie. And I coach a lot of network marketers in so many different companies. And there's a lot of great ones out there. Like I could go through my house and probably point out like all the different products that I bought from people or that I use every single day, right? Like I'm even wearing a sweatshirt right now from a different company. So I believe in the industry. So that's important to know. Like I definitely believe in the industry. It's what brought me home. My original start in the industry is that I, as a physical therapist, absolutely love physical therapy, but I was working outside the home 10-hour shifts and I really wanted to be home with my son, Xavier, who I had right before I actually jumped into network marketing. And I gave birth to him, had my maternity leave for several months, and then went back to work. And you better believe I worked my business hard because about 6 months after that, I was able to like quit and stay home with him because of this industry and space. So I believe in it. All right, so we've established that. But finding a good fit has been hard because I think it's one of those things where if you're going to promote something authentically online, you really do need to love it, right? And there's a lot of great products out there, but you may not absolutely love them or love everything about it, right? And there's some things with network marketing that helps when you're looking to promote something. It really helps if it's a product that's used up, right? Like, because people then have to continue to reorder it. That's one thing you definitely want to look for in a company. Something else to look for in a company is obviously like who runs it, their values, their ethics, who's behind it, right? Like that's an important thing. Who you do business with, who you join, that's a personal thing. And it also matters because that's going to have a significant impact on your business, right? The people that you're working with every single day, right? Like we've probably all had coworkers that we don't like. So all that to say, when I actually started using the Amare products, I was not looking at this as an opportunity for business. I have my marketing business. I'm very happy with it. I was in a different network marketing company at the time that I didn't love and had kind of stopped promoting because the products didn't really live up to what they said they were going to be, right? Like I'm sure some of you can relate. And so about 14 months ago, I started taking some products to help my mental health. And if you rewind in time, this was around January of 2021. And so we were just coming out of like 2020, right? The year of COVID. And I really was desperate for energy. I really wasn't feeling myself. Like being at home with my two boys isolated was so hard. And I just really started to feel like I was kind of losing myself in all of it, right? Like just a lot more anger, a lot more frustration. I've been around mental health and depression and anxiety for much of my life with significant others and friends who have really struggled with things. And so I know the signs and I was like, wow, like I'm not doing well handling this. And so I reached out to a friend who had been using these products. Really, she hadn't really been promoting the business. I just knew that she had struggled, right? Like we were good friends. She had used the products and she had gotten some help. And so I humbled myself and said, hey, like I need this. Like I need to work on me, right? The self-care that isn't fun, the stuff that we don't want to do because it sucks. And so I reached out to her and faced my realities and said, hey, like, I want to be a better me and a happier mom, right? Those real life mom conversations that you have. And so the stuff I tried, like, it helped. Now, it wasn't this immediate shift. It's not like I popped a pill and then one day woke up the next and was like, wow, I feel so good. But I did feel better. And the thing that I noticed within a month of using it, which was pretty significant for me, was that it was really helping my crazy hormones because it erased all of my period cramping. Okay. Like the first month. And that's a big deal. After having 2 little boys, again, maybe TMI, but this is me being real and authentic. Like I was having significant symptoms every month around my cycle, and it wasn't fun. Like I felt absolutely miserable physically. And so when it erased those, I noticed, like, I'm not a huge pill person. But I was like, oh, I'm taking these, like, and I started using something, the fundamentals pack, and I'll share more about that in other videos. You can ask me in the comments too, if you want questions on it, but I really just want this to be about my story today. And so, after that, I didn't skip them, right? I just kept taking them and felt a lot better. And so that was like, again, almost a year ago, right? Like I had taken these pills consistently, and a powder that is called Mintbiotics. And so I was taking them and everything was going swimmingly. Like I remember one point last summer playing with my kids at the park, and they were doing their monster trucks down the hill as they like to do. Again, like all those like isolated activities that you're trying to do where you're not necessarily around everyone. Because of different rules here where I live. And I remember thinking, like, I wonder if I should do this as a business. But my friend at the time was having surgery and I didn't want to I was like, well, meanwhile, while you're in the hospital room recovering, like I didn't really want to reach out and ask her all these questions. And I didn't know if it was smart for me either, right? Like I really think timing plays into things when we say yes to stuff in our lives, because anything we say yes to, we're saying no to something else. And so that's important, because if you're watching this and thinking, oh, should I do this? Like cover all your bases and know like what's important to you and what you need help with. And then what you should say no to, because it's going to detract from other things. I knew like when I jumped into this less than a month ago, I knew that I was going to do it differently and set appropriate boundaries with it in my life, because there are other things that are really important to me. And I know where work and business has its place compared to like being a mom, and time with my husband, and just time doing the things in life where you're not necessarily making money and it's just like a hobby or for fun. Like those things are really important. So all that to say, I didn't join her in business that day, but I thought of it and it was kind of there on the back burner. Meanwhile, I continued taking the products. I started taking an energy powder and something called Happy Juice, which is absolutely amazing because it helps improve your metabolism and your motivation and your energy. And over the long term, like it can help with weight loss and your mental focus. So like all that mom brain improved. And so if you're a mom, like you get me, right? So anyways, with the start of the new year, I heard that Amare was releasing a new product for weight loss. And I looked into it and I was like, wow, that's really interesting. And so it was just one of those things where I was like, okay, like I need to start considering this as a business opportunity. I know how to sell. I know social selling. I love social selling. And I don't say that arrogantly, but like that's what I help my people do in my membership. And so I was like, I'm going to give this a look and I'm going to try it, because after a year of using these products, like I know they work, right? Like if we go back to the beginning of my story, I think it's absolutely essential that if you're going to put your name behind something, that you put your name behind something of value and of integrity and that matters to you. And I can say 100%, like I believe in these products. And I love the business model. Like we covered that. Like I coach people in so many different companies that have success in network marketing. And so I completely believe that it works. It worked for me. It works for other people. I'm helping them do that. And these products work. And so I said, hey, I'm going to give it a go. So thank you for listening to my Amare story. If you want my guide, which is 10 top mood boosting tips, say that 5 times fast. 10 top mood boosting tips, 10 top mood boosting tips. I can barely do it. I want you to text MOOD, MODD, to 360-732-8299 if you live in the USA or Canada. Okay, so text MOOD to that phone number. You're going to see it pop up on the screen, and you can get a guide of things that I'm doing to help increase my mood and improve my mental and physical wellness, which I truly, truly believe in. I'll be back with another video for y'all to keep it real. And on this channel, we're talking stories and products reviews and things to do to help you look and feel your best. Thanks for watching today.